Good afternoon and welcome to the TPM 4-Minute Friday, where we show you tips and techniques that will help your everyday tasks. My name is Dana Rice and I am the Civil 3D and InfoWorks Applications Engineer. As most of you are aware of, in Civil 3D 2017, we can now create a corridor from a feature line. And you can see as I open up the Create Corridor command, the feature line is now one of the baseline type that we can select. We still have alignment and profile available to us as well. In the scenario that I'm going to lay out, I have a subdivision road here that I'm going to use this feature line I've created to create a corridor line. Here's my assembly. It is a curb return assembly which will be wrapped around the feature line that represents the curb of this subdivision road and cul-de-sac. The issue is that this feature line currently is extrapolating its elevations from the existing surface. I want this feature line to represent design elevations. So what I've done, I've created alignment along the center line of the road, and you can see I've extended it beyond the cul-de-sac. And I've then created a profile as well as a design profile that represents the design elevation of my road. What I'm going to do is create a temporary surface that represents a 2% grade away from the center line on either side. To do this, what I first need to do is create a feature line from this alignment. That's easy enough to do. I'm going to come up here to the Home ribbon, the Create Design panel, and under Feature Line, you'll see the command Create Feature Lines from Alignment. I'll select this alignment, put it on the correct site, give it a name, center line. Now the elevations for this feature line, I want it to be extrapolated from the Gardenia Drive design profile. Everything else looks alright here. We'll hit OK. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I need to offset this feature line on either side and give it a grade of -2 on either side of it. I'm going to select the feature line in order to bring up the contextual ribbon. There's a command on here called Stepped Offset. Hopefully many of you are aware of it. If not, I encourage you to get familiar with it. This command behaves similar to the regular civil offset from the beginning. I'm just going to offset through because the overall width of my surface really doesn't matter. I just need to be sure to get all of that feature line within the parameters of my temporary surface. I'm going to pick out here. Now you can see where this command differs from the regular civil offset. The elevation, I can have an elevation difference between my two offset lines. So I'm going to select grade and type in -2 because I'm sloping away 2%. I'm still in the command, so let me select this center line again and offset on this side of the cul-de-sac. My grade is still -2. Okay. I have these two feature lines here. I'm going to select both of them and I'm going to add to the surface as a break line. I'm going to create a brand new surface and let me name it 2% grade. And for its style, we don't want this to print out, so eventually it'll be no display, but for right now let's put it on contours and triangles just so we can see it. Break line descriptions, let me just put in here 2% grade. Standard. There we go. What we wanted to do is have this feature line inside this brand new temporary surface, and we've done so. So now I'm going to select this feature line and come up here to the elevation editor, and I am now going to extrapolate the elevations from a surface. Select that 2% grade surface, and you can see it's done so. So now that feature line is on an elevation that it's 2% grade from the design center line of our brand new subdivision road. So I can now create a corridor from that feature line. Well, thank you very much for spending a bit of your time with TPM and our 4-Minute Friday. My name is Dana Rice, and have a great day.